morning, members of the Kentucky Ag Development Fund. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video presentation of our school and what we teach here at the school. As you can see, the fields are ready at the school for planting. This particular piece of machinery here, we teach plastic culture, fertigation, and irrigation. This is a plastic and drip line layer that we teach our students how to utilize in order to keep weed control and to ensure the best quality product coming from their fields. This is a water wheel setter. We teach how to utilize the water wheel setter, and not only can be utilized for hemp production, but can be utilized for produce or any other thing, other things that they want to grow. We also teach how to utilize the current tobacco infrastructure, cultivation and fertilization, using side dressing techniques as well as cultivation techniques. We also have new innovations. This is a cloning dome inside the barn where it's cool, so when it gets too hot for cloning in the greenhouse, we transition clones into the barn so that they can be not tempered by the heat. This is an earlier project. You can see there's nothing above me. That is because that has been harvested. It was an early curing process. This is a late curing process, both adding value to the production. This is where we teach our students how to strip and how to grade the value of the product, just like tobacco does to add value by grading. We do the same here. This is an innovation where we utilize the cool air of the barn to cool down the greenhouse and use that for our temperature control mechanism. Currently in the barn right now, it is just above 50 degrees, 52 degrees in the barn. And so we'll show you the thermometer in the greenhouse here in a minute to show you the difference. This is where we put dirt into our trays, and this is where we clone. And so there will be people on both sides of this table, and they'll be putting clones in each cell of the tray. Transitioning from the barn into our south side greenhouse, black wall greenhouse. We have built a greenhouse on the south side for maximum exposure. This particular room here is where, once we get our roots on the plant, we bring them in here, the clones, and we harden them so that we don't have wilting in the field. This is where the cool air comes in from the barn. This is a structure inside the structure, and that's a structure inside the structure. Both structures do the same different times of the year. This is a spring mother room, this is a winter mother room, and a spring cloning room. We bring the mothers from the winter cloning or mother room in here when it warms up, which will be on Saturday. The mothers will go into here where the cool air will keep them cool, and they get full exposure to the sunlight. As you can see, we have lighting here for supplemental lighting in order to keep them in vegetation. So you remember in the barn it was right at 50 degrees, 51, 52 degrees, and in the greenhouse right now we are 79 degrees. So about a 20-something, 25, 28 degree difference in our cooling. In here, this is our mother room. Inside the structure of the barn or the greenhouse, and this is where we keep our mothers throughout the winter, and then we'll transition this into a cloning room where we bring our clones after we've put them in the trays in here, and they will grow root, and we'll take them and harden them in the hardening room. So thank you so much for taking the time to learn about what we do here at the school. The last view I will give you is one of the Southside Blackwall greenhouse. Thank you so much, and we look forward to furthering the discussion on the Blackwall greenhouse and how we participate in developing Kentucky's agricultural opportunities.